Hey guys, welcome to another video. I didn't want this year to finish without one TOA Hell video at least, guys. And this time I will show you how to get the stars that you need in order to get your legendary all attribute scroll, which is fantastic, and that's what you should aim for every TOA Hell month, unless you're going for 30 stars clear, which will be great, but in my case I go for the scroll and that's it. Basically guys, if you want to go for the devil mount only, well, you can go for that as well. And yeah, stage 1 is fairly simple, guys, you know the drill, so there's nothing I should explain here. And now we will be moving on to stage 2. And here we're facing, the usual. You have to use your mermaid in order to cleanse the silence first, then your Giana moves, and you will cleanse the revenge buff or the immunity in case that's the buff that you will get, that the enemy will get. Doesn't matter which one of those they get, you can use this very same team. And guys, the drill is almost the same. However, if you are facing an Ifrit wave, well, you have to remove the Veromos from the game as soon as you can, because that thing is very nasty. However, guys, with this team you should be able to control the attack bars of the enemies, and you should prevent the Veromos from moving in case you are facing him. If you ever face a stage where there are the Leo Ragdoll combo, well, you get rid of Leo first and then you get rid of Ragdoll, and that's pretty much it, guys. You leave Lycas for last. And yeah, guys, this boss fight is fairly simple as well. For the third stage, guys, well, you know how it works. It's almost the same as before, but this time around you don't need the mermaid, so you will be cleansing with your Giana in this case, and the rest is history. You have to control with the endless cycle of control from Tyrone, the Homunculus, and Ganymede in this case. And yeah, I know Ganymede is no free-to-play unit, so yeah, you may be able to replace Ganymede for a Chompong in case you have one. That will work perfectly fine as well. And yeah, you should control the attack bars. You can use any AoE attack bar pushback that has another ability by himself as well. And yeah, guys, you have to be creative, I think, but yeah, having Ganymede makes things much easier, as you all know, guys. And of course the drill is the same, your defense rate you control, and that's pretty much it, guys. So here things get interesting, I think. So we have 3k reflect damage, and we have immunity to inability effects, which means that you will not be able to stun or freeze the enemies. However, you can still control their attack bars with your Ganymede, but you should not use Tyrone here, because it will mean that he will get a ton of damage reflected onto him. So we will use the shields from the Paladin, but if you don't have the Paladin, you can use a Wusa instead, for instance, or anything that gives you shields, guys. And here you have to control the enemy as much as you can, but it will be impossible to control her all the time, because her passive makes her gain attack bar whenever you gain a turn. So you control her as much as you can, you keep her defense broken as much as you can, and you use the second skill Spectra as many times as you can. You will be resetting every single unit here, so you don't have to worry about the demons or the fairy kings. So yeah, this will be fairly simple if you have this team, guys. And yeah, we're almost done, of course. And of course we have Hernie heal in order to actually heal ourselves and to apply Oblivion whenever needed, and to apply a very reliable defense rake and attack bar pushback. So yeah, that is an amazing unit. However, guys, these stages take time. Now we're facing one of the most ugly stages that we can face, which is the Veromos one, especially because of the boss phase, guys. And we are running the same team right here as we did in the previous stage. And Hernie will be your MVP here, guys, because she will be used in order to Oblivion all the enemy minions in order for you to actually be able to kill Veromos. So guys, I recommend you Oblivion the Pernas first, so they don't heal. In the meantime, work on the enemy Veromos, so you can still lower his HP, prevent Veromos from taking a turn, because if he does, he will end up having an endless cycle of cleansing, because you know the amount of debuffs that there will be up will make his passive proc a lot of attack bar, so it will be very hard for you to recover from that. However, this happened to me on this particular run, as you can see right now, and I could come back from it without many problems, but you have to start all over again. And of course, before applying the final hit on the Veromos, you have to Oblivion both of the Huadams with your Herni. However, the third skill of Herni is really easy to recover the cooldowns, so yeah, that should not be a problem, and it lasts 3 turns if I remember correctly, so yeah, that will be very good. Of course, you have pushbacks on Herni, you have pushbacks on your Wilm Paladin's first skill, so yeah, you will find yourself a lot of times using the first skill of your Paladin when you have the heal available, but you don't care about those shields, you care about pushing back the attack bar of that Veromos, guys, and that's your main goal here. And of course, if you can Oblivion the Huadams before the Veromos dies, then you can apply the final hit on Veromos and things should be fine, you should be able to kill it. Well, this was a fairly simple one, guys. And with this team you should not have many problems, however it will be slow. It will be a slow clear, but the boss phase will be fairly easy. So yeah, you can't actually reduce the cooldowns of the enemies here, and you can't manipulate the attack bars either. So you will not be using Ganymede here. If you don't have a Wusa, you may be able to actually use a Wind Paladin here instead. And the most important thing here, guys, is to time the heal blocks on the boss before the minions move, because they will end up healing the boss a lot. So the most important thing here will be the first kill of your Vigor. If you have another unit that applies heal block for a longer period of time, then this clear will be even safer, guys. So yeah, keep that in mind, but that's the most annoying thing of this stage, nothing else. And for the final stage of this video, we're gonna use the farmable Astubal, guys, that unit that we got on an HOH not too long ago, I think. And yeah, why will we use it? Well, we will use it to actually prevent the enemy from applying immunity on itself. That's pretty much it, and of course to control the enemy waves so that we can manage to kill the enemies one by one. Of course, guys, my light Garuda here, guys, my Shazam is not built to deal damage. So yeah, my Shazam should have been able to deal over 3/4 of the enemy attack bar if he was on actual crit damage, on a crit damage build, but he was built to be tanky in order to tank the twins against a Shaina, Martina and Triana defense. So yeah, if you build your Shazam stronger, then things should be much easier for you guys. But all in all, even without reruning my units, this was a fairly simple stage and my clear was not in danger on any time, guys. So this is it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I really hope you have some use for these teams, and you know, remember to share the teams that you run yourselves on these stages if you run different comps. Guys, thank you again for watching this, and I really hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye.